I got a whole crap ton of chilies here, and these things are very spicy. These things are hot. I'm getting more used to them as I eat them more often, but they are little firecrackers. So there's no way we're gonna eat all these. So instead what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna make like some sort of chili oil satay. First I'm just gonna go through and clean them all, because that sounds fun. So I'll just pop the little stem off. Maybe I'll do it like this. Actually I think I like this better. I might do it like this. Yeah, that's faster. I wish I had a food processor. I don't. Kind of want to chop these, but I don't feel like going with a knife, so I guess I'm gonna pound them. I'll figure that out later. So that only took but a minute, huh? So one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of these whole ones, because this is just a crazy amount of chilies, and I'm just gonna cover them in sugar and let them kind of hang out for a couple days at room temperature, maybe a week or something, so I'll have some sort of chili syrup, and I'll do something with it later. So I'll just keep alternating layers. Some sugar, some chili. I'll probably do one more layer. I have so much chili, and they're so spicy, so anytime you got something that's like super powerful in one direction of flavor, you can always contrast it with the exact opposite. So super hot goes with super sweet, balance it out. I'll put a lid on this, we'll leave it at room temperature, and we'll let it just chill. Boom. So, I still have all this chili. I'm gonna pound it. I'm gonna put a little bit of shallot in it and some garlic. So I'm gonna put 2 cloves of garlic in. I don't want it to be too garlicky. Oh, okay. I don't like the way this is working already. I didn't want to, but I'm gonna cut it. Yep, this is gonna be painful. Let me get my knife. Change my mind, I'm not gonna cut, it's gonna take forever. I'm gonna blend it. Oh, God. Oh, jeez.
What's so bad about it?
Yeah, you'll find out in a second. I'm gonna take some of this. Oh, this mixture is outrageous. This one I'm gonna cover just with straight fish sauce.
Can I smell it? It smells like yummy.
It smells like yummy. So you can think of this as like a preservation technique. It's almost just like covering it with salt so the chili will last. The fish also get infused with the chili, so it becomes super spicy. And then the chili will be preserved in like a salt liquid. So I'm gonna let this hang out too. So now I have like 2 raw chili items, sauces, condiments, whatever you wanna call them, and they're just gonna take some time to finish. And they'll constantly like evolve throughout the days and throughout the weeks. And then let's try to make a satay with this thing. All right, so now I'm gonna make kind of a satay, kind of a chili oil. I don't know what it is exactly, and I don't know what it's gonna come out to be, but I'm gonna dump the chili in here. And because this chili is just so spicy, I'm gonna use a lot of oil because it can handle it. And I'll wash out my blender that way. Get some more. So in here, I already have the chili, the shallot, and garlic. What else am I gonna put in here? Let's think.
What about sugar?
Sugar's a good idea. I'll probably put in some. So I definitely kind of want to make this like a satay like I've never tasted. So this is a kumquat, or I'm sorry, thack or calamansi, a big one. I'm gonna cut it in half. Let me get the seeds out.
Why are you putting that in there?
I want to get the citrus in there, I want to get the flavor, and I want to fry the rind inside of it. All right, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go get a little bit of lemongrass, and I'm gonna go get a little bit of pandan. So let's do that. I want this chili oil to be like super aromatic, like nothing I've ever tried before. So let's do it. Let's get a piece of lemongrass over here. Here's my lemongrass, and I don't even. A lot of times with satay, you see like chopped, minced lemongrass in it. I don't want to have any of that texture. I just want the flavor. So I'm gonna leave the lemongrass whole. I'm just gonna wash it though, and let's get what's the other thing I wanted? Oh, pandan. I've never had a satay with pandan in it, so let's do that. Why the heck not? I love pandan, and we have it back here, so let's use it. With the pandan, I'm cautious to put too much. I'm gonna put 2, and I'm gonna be very aware of when I put it in. And the pandan, I'm actually gonna kind of try to like toast it and get a toasted flavor. I've never really experienced that, so let's make it. So I'm gonna put some fish sauce in now, probably about a tablespoon. And by that, I mean 2 tablespoons. When I think of satay, I think of toasted flavors. So I want to toast this, but there's a lot of moisture in it from the chili and a lot of moisture from the kumquat right now. So First, I got to cook all the moisture out before any toasting is going to happen. So I have it over high heat, and it's probably going to cook for a couple minutes before any sort of caramelization develops. So I have to cook out all the juice from the kumquat, all the juice from the chili, and all the juice from the fish sauce I just added. So it'll take a couple minutes. I'm a little nervous. This stuff is going to be brutal, but it might be really interesting with the flavors, especially with the kumquat in there. I mean, I've never seen anything like this. It smells good so far. You can smell the kumquat. Very nervous about the heat level on this thing. I'm very nervous. So as this is going, the biggest thing I'm looking at is the bubbles, which tell me how much moisture is left in there. When the bubbles are big, there's a lot of moisture. When the bubbles are smaller, which tells me there's less moisture, and I pay attention to the aroma as well. Oh, the chili's coming out now. All right, I'm gonna turn it down slightly. I'm just starting to see some caramelization happen around the pan. I don't wanna get any burnt up there. I'm nervous to try it. But the chilies are now floating to the top, so there's less moisture in there as well. I have my lemongrass. I'm just gonna break it up a little bit. Throw that in whole. And the pandan I'm gonna throw in now as well too. So now I have this over lower heat, and I'm just gonna kind of slowly roast or slowly toast these other aromatics into there. Ooh, that pandan, wow, pandan is so aromatic. I don't know what that's gonna be like in here. That is either gonna be awesome or weird. And at this point, I'm gonna add maybe about a tablespoon of sugar in here as well. And a little bit of this shrimp seasoning. Or you could use MSG, or you could use Bolton Odd, or you could use chicken powder, or you could use mushroom seasoning. But now that sugar will caramelize, give us a little deeper flavor too. And because everything's so big, I'll easily be able to pull out the lemongrass and the pandan when it's at the toasting level that I like, or I think I like. This could be awesome, or not good. We'll find out. Let's see. It's so aromatic, and it's really good, but it's hot now. I was nervous to say it was really good at first because I knew it was gonna come, but actually it's super good. It is hot, but it's super good. Whoa, I dig it. Wow, I think this kicks ass actually. Oh, it's hot. Oh, it's hot. I'll tell you what though, I think I got a new satay right here. I think people are gonna like this. I might be making some kind of street food pop-up, do a soup and serve this satay with it. I think people are gonna be like, whoa, holy shit. All right, let's taste it again. Make sure it's there. But this is pretty great actually. Here we go. It's really good. It's really good. Wow. Okay. All right, that's enough though. Wow. Or definitely toast it now. Their color has changed. The pandan isn't brown at all. It's not really toasted, but the flavor's good in there, and I don't want to add any more. The lemongrass, not the lemon. Oh my God, so hot. It's really good though. The lemongrass. Let me just die, and I'll come back and I'll tell you about it. Okay. I'll turn the heat off. I'm gonna let it cool down. I'm gonna let the pandan and the lemongrass cool down in it, and then I'll remove it. So it should be easy to remove. You can see the chilies. I toast it now. Jeez, I'm dying. All right, I think I can breathe. Holy shit. I think I got it all out, almost. All right, so you can see the pandan slightly toasted, lemongrass slightly toasted. The heat's off. I'm gonna let the aromatics cool in the oil. The chilies are now light golden brown. They're not green anymore. I think this is a kick-ass win of a satay. When it cools down, I'll taste it again just for fun. We'll see what it's like. But I think this could be like freaking fantastic. All right, so this is cooled down. I'll give it a final taste, nervously, but it looks good. It smells good. It's very good. I super dig this. God, it's so hot though. I'm gonna pull out these guys, throw them away. It's funny, usually with Vietnamese style satay, all the solids that you see are mostly lemongrass. In this, it's all chili. Maybe 1% less than that of shallot and garlic, but it's all chilies at the bottom. Very cool.